2. Hey everyone, Admiral Prince Eric, and welcome back to my channel. So I'm back for a recording session of today because on yesterday though it was a delay for waiting for the moment about the update 30.10 contents for the upcoming contents as well as the new ships. But the new ships is gonna be much more exciting for which gonna be discussed in the future, so I will take care of this. Alright, so let's get started about this update 30.9 Red October. Captains, due to the installation of the update, the server will be unavailable for 3 hours time on October 3. Okay, so update 30.9 delivers the following: the returnable shuffle, event pass, unity, justice, freedom, Red October, battle the Leyte Gulf, expedition to North Pole continues, early access to Pan-American Battleships is ongoing, more Brawls, more Armory, content additions and changes, and some other changes. If you want to watch the World of Warships update 30.9 video, so let's get started. So I want to be heard about it.
Ahoy Captains, I'm Bogsy and I welcome you to the World of Warships Update 13.9 video, where you'll find out news about Mode Shuffle, Event Pass, Unity, Justice, and Freedom, Red October Bounty Hunt, the Battle of Leyte Gulf, and Expedition to the North Pole. Stay tuned to learn what we've prepared for you in Update 13.9. I'm happy to announce that Mode Shuffle is returning in Update 13.9, a little explainer for players who aren't familiar with this battle type. By joining Mode Shuffle, you'll randomly end up in one of 3 modes with a focus on close-range combat, all of which have their own specific win conditions and mechanics. In all 3 modes, teams of 12 ships are pitted against each other, and you can command any type of Tier 8 to 10 ship. You might end up playing the fan-favorite Airship Escort or Convoy modes, and for this update, we're bringing back an old-timer, Epicenter. This dynamic mode places 3 key areas on the map in the form.
Okay, so this is how to be mentioned for the update 30.9 about the returning of Mode Shuffle. Is this time around goes Epicenter, right? So Epicenter is going to be a long time coming since the last iteration back about 2 or 3 years so far, but I would miss it such an old times for random battle and ranked battle so far. Okay, so let's continue.
Of concentric rings, outer, inner, and central, that can be independently captured. The challenge lies in the need to rush into the heat of battle to capture the rings, but he who dares wins. Let's move on to the event pass of this update. German Navy players, let me tell you, you're gonna love this one. This month we celebrate Tag der Deutschen Einheit, or the day that East and West of Germany were reunited after more than 40 years of separation. In honor of this important historic event, the upcoming event pass is German-themed. There will be rewards across 2 progression lines, including different German-themed permanent camouflages and a Tier 6 premium destroyer as the immediate reward for unlocking the 2nd progression line.
Okay guys, so we will topic about the event pass going forward to take place. So I will discuss to do something on the matters later after watching this video.
This time of year, we also remember the October Revolution, and you don't want to miss out on the Red October Bounty Hunt, as it'll bring you many, many Soviet-themed rewards. All captains with Tier 6 to 10 ships and super ships, excluding submarines and aircraft carriers, are eligible to participate in this event as either hunters or bounties. The hunters can get involved in the event as they please, while potential bounties need to purchase the bounty status in the Armory for 100,000 credits. However, the first 3 bounty statuses for each player are free. Now, both hunters and bounties will earn red tokens to buy Soviet-themed goodies, such as Victory Banner permanent camouflages for several Soviet ships, coal, and Soviet-era containers, which can drop the new Tier 9 cruiser, Kozma Minin.
Okay, so Cosma Minin is going to be a new ship in the Red October event for update 30.9, so I will discuss to do something more about it.
Will be also available for purchase in the Armory and premium shops. During the first week of the event, make sure to sink as many bounties as you can, and your name might just pop up on the leaderboard. Those captains who climb to the top of the board will get nothing less than Soviet Tier 8 Premium Submarine S-189. She's really worth the effort, so make sure to play hard and good luck. Now hold on, history buffs. There's another historic event to celebrate in World of Warships. That's right, I'm talking about the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Many consider it the biggest naval battle of World War II, and this year marks its 80th anniversary. For this momentous occasion, we've prepared an adventure inspired by the clash between the Allied and Japanese fleets. You can take part in the missions to earn Leyte tokens, and even more of these will be available from the Battle of Leyte Gulf premium containers. You can spend Leyte tokens on a wide range of attractive items, including Battle of Leyte Gulf containers, plus containers that are guaranteed to drop Tier 6 to 9 premium ships. You can also exchange your tokens for the I Shall Return permanent camouflage for crown jewel of the event, brand new US Tier 8 premium battleship, Tennessee. Captains who complete the web adventure will get Tennessee for free. But she will also be available for direct purchase for a limited time. Along the main mission chain, there are going to be additional missions. Should you complete them, the legendary aircraft carrier Enterprise will become available for direct purchase for doubloons or real money. To spice things up a bit, you might find Tennessee, as well as Enterprise, in Battle of Leyte Gulf Standard and Premium containers. Last but not least, a kind reminder that the North Pole wasn't conquered in a day. The same goes for our commanders, Li Wei and Olaf Lundgren, who will continue their Arctic adventure in Update 13.9. You're welcome to join them and earn valuable rewards, like American Beauty, North Carolina, and much more. As you can see, an armada of historic events is sailing your way in Update 13.9, but what are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments. And keep in mind that if you want to learn more about any of these events, don't be a stranger. Visit our webpage for dedicated articles.
Okay, if you wanted to visit in this video though, so please check down link in the description below. Okay, so let's get started about the mode shuffle. Now, the mode shuffle begins on October 3 at 10 a.m. until it ends on the last day of October at 1 a.m. before the update 30.10. In update 30.9 brings back a mode shuffle, a battle type that places players in one of three game modes that focus on close range encounters. This time, along with Convoy and Airship Escort, the list includes Epicenter, which hasn't been in the game for a while and will replace Arms Race. This time will be an iteration, the 12 vs 12, the same format just like the previous mode shuffle debut. The tier 8 to 10 ships, the all ship types, divisions of up to 3 players. There are some ship restrictions, 1 aircraft carrier, up to 6 battleships, up to 7 cruisers, up to 4 destroyers, and 1 submarine. Both Convoy and Airship Escort remain unchanged for the recent mode shuffle iteration. But for Epicenter, we prepared several adjustments to make battles more dynamic. You'll fight to control three key zones, the outer ring, inner ring, and center of the map. Previously, each team received 5 points per 5 seconds of control over any of these zones. Now you get 5, 10, and 15 points for each 5 seconds you control the outer ring, inner ring, and the center of the map respectively. Additionally, we've increased the number of T-points you lose if the opposing team captures an area that was under your control. The number of points each team scores or loses for sinking an enemy ship or losing an allied one now is similar to other game modes. Okay, so I remember about the Epicenter that took place sometimes about 2 to 3 years ago. When the last time for the Epicenter took place in the previous update, like in the 11.3 though. This is gonna be the most time anticipated yet, but Epicenter is kindly reminder the way back on the random and ranked battles simultaneously. For now, in the update 30.9, which is going to be a mode shuffle back about the Epicenter. Here are some screenshots about this Epicenter battle between them. Okay, for the event pass, Justice, Unity, and Freedom. The event began on October 3 at 3 a.m. until the last day of October at the same time. In Update 30.9 brings an event pass dedicated to the German Navy in honor of the day when, after more than 40 years of division, Germany was united again. In the first progression line, you can find such rewards as black, red, and gold, and black, white, red permanent camouflages, the German Navy permanent camouflage for the German battlecruiser Prince Heinrich, or simply historical Ersa Georg, and the German Eagle permanent camouflage for Prince Ruprecht. You also get one-time more signal containers as a reward for completing each extra level of the first progression line. You remember of how getting the permanent camouflage? It was remembered back in the early access of German battlecruisers on the Tet 3 line, which took place in late 2021. If you want more German team rewards, you can get them by progressing to the second line, which you can unlock for 2,500 doubloons. Immediately after unlocking it, you get a Tier 6 German destroyer Carl Schonberg in your port. Among other rewards, you can find the German Navy permanent camouflage for the Zeiten, Commander Willy Neumann, won by German Squadron Green Container, and the German Eagle permanent camouflage for battlecruiser Schrieffen as a final reward. Completing each extra level of the second progression line will bring you one-time rare bonuses container. But as in case, if you already acquired the Carvo Schonberg in our port, but you will receive a compensation. As per most of the permanent camouflage that was installed on the ship though, is you will be able to receive a compensation. Well, mostly some resources. Okay, so Red October began on October 17 at 3 a.m. until it ends on October 30 at 8 a.m. In Update 30.9 brings back a bounty hunt, and this time it features a Soviet team rewards. You can participate in bounty hunt in random battles at the helm of battleships, cruisers, and destroyers of Tier 6 10, including superships. You can get a temporary courtesy code, red tokens, if you earn special achievements which are different for bounties and hunters. Destroy enemy ships will also bring you this special currency if you play as a bounty. The bounty status can be purchased from the Armory for 100,000 credits. You can purchase it up to 80 times, and the first 3 purchases are completely free. You lose the bounty status when the ship gets destroyed or the event ends. You can spend red tokens on a variety of rewards, including Soviet-era containers, which can drop new Soviet heavy cruiser Kuzma Mini, among other things. If you don't want to rely on chance, you can also directly purchase her in the premium shop of Armory. Okay, so Tier 9 Kuzma Mini, which is set to be on debut in the Red October event. Why? This ship is just like a Dimitri Donskoy, but one of the features is main battery gun is a 206mm guns. The ship was named after Kuzma Mini, or simply called excuse me. So Kuzma Mini is a Russian merchant whom, alongside the Russian general, the Prince, that something goes on the historical way back in the early 17th century when Russia was on the time of troubles, a period of anarchy that followed after the death of Fyodor I until in 1613 when Michael Romanov ascended the throne, the beginning of the Romanov dynasty. So what is the ship Kuzma Mini though? The ship was named after the Kuzma Mini, a Russian merchant alongside about that the ship that ever recognized though is a Dmitry Posharsky, was named after the Russian general. But there are 2 persons where they commemorated about the reliving the siege of Moscow against the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth forces during at the time period. So here are the screenshots about the Red October events, but however, it was inspired about a fictional movie called The Hunt for Red October and authored by the Tom Clancy, and it's made it famous to the film adaptation of the same name. Okay, so Red October leaderboard, which is going to be the start on October 17 at 3 a.m. until in October 24 at 3 a.m. During the first week of the event, we'll be tracking progress on the leaderboard, seeing as many bounties as possible to claim valuable rewards. They are the first 10 players who get a Soviet submarine S-189, Or if you already have a submarine in our port, you receive a 5,000 steel for compensation. Races from 11 to 25 will get a three times Soviet era premium containers. Races from 26 to 50 will get a 1,000 steel. Now, for the most historical period of all time, today is the 80th anniversary, the Battle of the Leyte Gulf, which is going to be the 80th anniversary. This battle anniversary took place when then General Douglas MacArthur began initiating the liberation of the Philippines on the period of the time in the Japanese occupation. So it starts on October 10 at 3 a.m. until it ends on November 28 at the same time. This year marks the 80th anniversary of the biggest naval battle of World War II. In memory of the Battle of the Leyte Gulf, we prepared an adventure inspired by this decisive encounter between the Allied and Japanese fleets. Follow key points of the battle and complete missions to earn numerous rewards, including the Battle of the Leyte Gulf containers and Leyte tokens. You can exchange the latter for sequential bundles that hold containers guaranteed to drop tier 6 to 9 premium ships, as well as for the I Shall Return permanent camouflage for Tennessee CE, the Ghost of Pacific permanent camouflage for the tier 8 American CV Enterprise, and 10 skill point commanders, and some other rewards. Well, the Tennessee CE is going to be a debut in the update 30.9. But she's a member of the, she's the lead ship of the Tennessee class battleship, was named after the state, the volunteer state, or simply. Or could be also about that, the Enterprise, which is going to be eventual return for some time, with her new permanent camouflage. Complete 5 out of 6 missions to receive the Battle Leyte Gulf flag as a reward. Completing the additional mission will grant you the opportunity to purchase the famous aircraft carrier Enterprise, either for doubloons or real money. Note, the Tennessee and Enterprise can also be obtained from both Battle of Leyte Gulf premium containers and Battle of Leyte Gulf containers. Alright, so Expedition to North Pole continues. Coming from the update 30.8 since on it started, Commanders Leeway and Olaf Lundgren continue their journey to the North Pole, and many adventuring captains have already followed in their wake. You should too, as this exciting endeavor can bring you an abundance of valuable rewards. The second mission chain, planning and preparations, has been unlocked, and you can complete it throughout until update 30.9. The expedition tokens you earn from the mission chain in this update will bring you closer to upgrading your reward ship to tier 10. Once you collected all the tokens from this chain, you'll be able to get more. The expedition continues with the next mission chain in the next update. Please note that you'll be able to choose your gift shop and collect all other rewards for Expedition to the North Pole only after the whole event is over on December 1. Speaking of choosing your ship, we already revealed that North Carolina and Schlieffen are the monthly available rewards at tiers 8 and 10 respectively. Now we're ready to share more details and name a few more of the ships you can choose from. You see, one ship from each type at either tier 8 or 10 depending on your progress in the expedition. This means you'll be able to choose the type you enjoy most. Branch out into something you haven't played at high tiers yet, or simply grab a particular tier 10 ship that might be missing from your collection. We're happy to announce that tier 8 Implacable and U-190 will be available at tier 8, while tier 10 Audacious and Palau will join the roster at tier 10. Alright, early access to Pan-American Battleships is ongoing. Since update 30.8 started about the early access to Pan-American Battleships, but still ongoing in this update. You can still obtain sequential bundles in exchange for Pan-American tokens. The bundles hold the battleship Los Andes, the Union-wide Libertad permanent camouflage for Los Andes, the Por la Razón or La Fuerza permanent camouflage for Libertad, and more. The last bundle sequence offers a battleship Libertad for doubloons. If you have any of the new Pan-American battleships, you can complete a special mission to get the Brigantine 25 de Mayo, commemorative flag until the end of early access period. The Pan-American Battleships line will become available for all players to research with the release the update 30.10. Alright, Brawls on the update 30.9, here we go. The first brawl begins on October 7 until it ends on October 14. The first round of Brawls takes place tier 10 ships. It will be 3 versus 3. So no more than 3 battleships. Sorry, excuse me. 3 cruisers, 3 destroyers, 1 submarine and 1 aircraft carrier. The maximum division size will be 3. The second round of Brawls will be a tier 9 ships, cruisers, battleships and destroyers. The same battle format. No more than 3 battleships, 3 cruisers and 3 destroyers. The maximum division size will be 3. And the final round of Brawls on update 30.9 takes place tier 8 ships of all types. It will be the same battle format. No more than 3 battleships, 3 cruisers, 3 destroyers, 1 submarine, and 1 aircraft carrier. The same division size will be the same. Now, for the armory and this new content, the Brennus. With the release of update 30.9, a new French cruiser Brennus will set out on our virtual seas. She'll be available while the research With the release of the update 30.9, a new French heavy cruiser Brennus will sail out on our virtual seas. She'll be available via the research bureau for 60,000 research points. This variant of French cruiser André the Fourth is a post-war incarnation of the Croiseur de Bataille concept and carries the name of the famous galley chieftain Brennus in 4th century BC. The new cruiser features a powerful So the Brennus store is historically she's the member of the St. Louis class cruiser, but it was adopted by Wargaming. It took the name by the surprise under the ship André the Fourth. But one thing's for sure is the main battery guns could be changed using the large cruiser main battery guns, about 305mm. Now, this new cruiser features a powerful main battery of 7 305mm guns. This relatively low number of guns is compensated for by their fast reload, good accuracy, and high AP penetration. All this, along with her high speed, makes Brennus a perfect choice for long-range battles. She has access to improved engine boost and repair body consumables in separate slots, and if she faces enemy ships at close range, a 6 torpedoes per side can help win the day. It's worth noting though that Brennus has slow turret rotation. Her salvo weight isn't something to write home about, and her armor is poor, similarly like in contrast of André the Fourth. But unfortunately for Brennus, that she does not have a main battery reload booster consumable, just like André the Fourth though. Okay, German reunification takes place on October 3 at 4 a.m. until it ends on the last day of October. In celebration of German Unity Day, we'll prepare missions with thematic rewards, as well as sequential bundles holding German cruiser premium containers. These containers can drop a new cruiser, a top-tier German hybrid cruiser Hildebrand, as well as permanent camouflages, economic bonuses, and valuable resources. And if you don't get Hildebrand from these containers, you'll find her at the end of the chain for the purchase price of just 1 credit. Okay, so Hildebrand is a member of the Aegir class battle cruiser, which is supposed to be of all class battle cruiser would be converted into a hybrid ones. So like for that, it's going to be a hybrid cruiser. Just you will ever respond about the tier 10 Soviet hybrid cruiser Commissar. Now, for main battery though, is the same armament was used like Aegir, and her squadrons consist the torpedo bombers and the special strike dive bombers. Okay, so let's get started. So let's get going. 2 mission chains await you, 1 personnel and 1 global. Completing the personnel chain will bring you 2 times German Navy containers, 1 time common bonuses container, a German Commander Goldales with the individual voiceover, and 6 skill points as the final reward. The global mission chain can bring you the colors of Unity commemorative flag and other valuable items. Now, for content additions and changes. The content additions, we got Polar Ice Caps, permanent camouflage for Kutuzov, Nelson, and Geopard. Creature of the Cold, permanent camouflage for Anhalt, and Creature of the Deep, permanent camouflage for Ohio. Now, the US Commander Kane of Winter with the individual voiceover. German Commander, Lady of the Cold with individual voiceover, and Captain's Club at Anniversary Flight. For some test ships in the update 30.9 are the following: the Pan-European Battleship Nord, the Tier 9, Pan-European Destroyer Kalmar, the Tier 5. She is a member of the Visby class destroyer. The Tier 10 Japanese heavy cruiser Yari, potentially sister of the Sao. The Pan-European battleship Lotunu is a clone of the French battleship Lyon, although it's the same. It's the same tier. Next one, the Pan-Asian battleship Tenche. We're adding for testing by developers, volunteers, and community contributors. And some future changes are coming. Starting with update 30.10, the contents of the Star Trek printing container will be changed. For this reason, in update 30.9, these containers will automatically be opened for all players who possess them. Details about the changes to the contents will be reviewed in future publications. Starting for the second week update 30.10 until the release of update 30.11, the Naval Community category in the Armory will temporarily be replaced with a special category dedicated to the King of the Sea Season 8 17 tournament. You'll be able to purchase thematic goodies dedicated to the tournament for it. The Naval Community category will return in the Armory with the release of update 30.11. Make sure to save some steel because a new iteration of the steel wheel event is coming in the update 30.11. This time you'll be able to obtain ships. We got the German destroyer George Hoffmann, the the Dutch large cruiser Prince van Oranje, the heavy cruiser Chikuma II, the American submarine Archerfish, and as well as the Japanese supercarrier Shinano. The latter will too remain in the Armory even after the end of the event as permanent offers. Now for some other changes though, so I'm not gonna read its entirety. So check it out to read upon your eyes. Okay, so any questions about the Datamine update 30.9 late October? So please leave the comments down below. Okay, so here we are for announcements. So I'm kind of waiting for the upcoming close test for 30.10 so far, but we just have to wait on the Warships dev blog, so I will gonna speak to it right now. I recently thought about the new ships are coming for the close test 30.10, which is going to be the Dutch light cruisers as well as some premium ships. So I will gonna do some recording myself to speak, and we'll see about that in the future for the next recording. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification icon so I will go to my World of Warships contest at any time soon or better. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you see you in my next video. We're looking forward to take some time ahead for a delay moments. Okay, so I promise to do something to go better for positivity. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy about it. So thank you guys.